Hi students, this is Margaret Montet, the Information Literacy Librarian at Bucks, and I wanted to share with you this infographic about the reputability of various news sources. This graphic has two scales on it. If you look at the bottom, you'll see where the liberal stuff is towards the left. The more conservative stuff is towards the right. And in the middle, at the bottom, there's an arrow that points saying better than not reading news at all, and that's USA Today and CNN. However, if you look at the left side, you'll see where this infographic labels the news sources at the bottom as sensational or clickbait, moving up the scale into meeting high standards, and then analytical, and finally complex. That's the journalistic quality of the news sources we're looking at. If you look in the middle of the graphic, you'll see the familiar logos of NPR, BBC, The Washington Post, The New York Times, and some others. These are the sources that are good. You can use these and be confident in them, but even better, if you look up above that gray circle, you'll see The Atlantic, Slate, Guardian, Wall Street Journal, The Economist, and some others. Those are the more complex analytical sources. Those are the ones you really want to look at for college level, educated, intellectual information. So keep this in mind when you're looking at sources. If you see those two bluish ovals, one of them is for the Huffington Post, that's on the left side, the liberal side, and one of them is for Fox News, that's on the right side, the conservative side, and both of them are labeled as good for confirming your existing opinions, but bad for convincing others. Be careful how much you hang out here. And that's absolutely true. You really don't want to use these as sources for a college level paper or presentation. Students are asking me all the time, can they use the Huffington Post and Fox News? And it's really a bad idea. Again, great for confirming your opinions. They might be easy to use, easy to find stuff, but you'll be much better served if you head up to The Atlantic, The Guardian, The Wall Street Journal, and The Economist. Those are much better sources. So this is a very handy tool. I'm going to put a link to it with this screencast, and I hope you keep this in mind when you're selecting your sources.